and welcome to today's edition of Earthly Wonders with me. I'm your host, Stephan Pyskir, and today we'll be talking with a storm expert who's going to tell us about the superstorm of 1993. So let's bring him on the show. Here he is, Archibald Taurus. He's a storm expert and storm watcher.
Hello. Hey.
How are you doing today?
Well, I'm doing fine.
Alright, well let's start off a little bit about yourself. How did you get involved in storms?
Well, I would say about 5 years old, and I saw this tornado. My mother said, "Hey, look, there's a cyclonic wind movement over there." And I said, "Oh, wow." And, you know, just from there, it just branched onward. And I've just been in love with storms.
Oh, really? And
true.
Where are you working now?
Well, I'm working at the University of Concordia on the east side of Germany, actually.
Alright, well, we're going to be right back, and then we'll start diving into the superstorm of 1993. So, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Earthly Wonders. I'm your host, Stephan Pyskir. I'm here with Archibald Taurus. He's a storm expert from the University of Concordia on the east side of Germany. Anyway, he's here to tell us about the storm of the century, which occurred in 1993, and apparently it's called a superstorm. So, what makes it super as opposed to just a regular storm?
Well, it's super because it has elements of different storms, you know. It had a blizzard in there, a hurricane, and 10 tornadoes.
10, huh?
Yes, during the span of March 12th to March 15th in the year 1993.
Oh, and you said, and there's more names for this storm, right?
That's true. It was also known as the Storm of the Century, 93 Superstorm. My favorite no-name hurricane, it's a hurricane, it's a name, but anyway, yeah. The White Hurricane and Great Blizzard of 1993.
Okay.
Yes.
So, with all these names, and it's apparently a superstorm, why don't you tell us a little bit more about it?
Well, it was on the east coast of North America, the continent you reside in.
Correct.
That's true. It's unique because both of its intensity as well as its massive size and wide-reaching effect. It was huge. No one's seen anything like this before. That, not to my knowledge, and I know a lot of the hurricanes.
You know a lot, obviously.
It's true. And at the height of the storm, it stretched from Canada to Central America. But its main impact was on eastern United States and Cuba, or Cuba as they say it down there, I think. Yes.
Alright, well, we're going to take one more break. When we come back, we're going to wrap it up here. So don't change the channel. Alright, welcome back to Earthly Wonders. I'm Stephan Pyskir. It's Archibald Taurus, the storm watcher from the east side of Germany. And so now we're talking about the superstorm of 1993, and now we're going to discuss the damages that it relayed onto the population. So why don't you tell us about the damages?
Well, for the total damages were about $6.6 billion.
That's quite a lot.
Do you have that much money?
No, they don't pay me enough.
I know. Well, if I had that much money, I'd buy a lot of cranberry sauce.
I figured you would.
Yes.
Anyway, so what about the human life that was lost?
Human life. Luckily, not a lot of people died, nor were injured. According to this, there were 7 killed in Florida and 79 were injured, and 10 people were killed in Cuba. But other than that, it was very, very safe for a superstorm.
Well, we thank you for your time, Archibald Taurus, on our show. And
it was a pleasure.
Join us next week. We have a guest. He will be The Rock, and he's going to be talking about how much he rocks. So tune in next week.